don't
it.
put up
That's
Heather
it.
and
All right, Heather, what do you
Paulie.
think?
Paulie, because you've been a complete cluster all day.
Okay. And then, all right, and then you, Ryan?
Paulie, to send up sea bass garnish with raw pancetta, I mean, that's basically what sent us out.
All right, whatever. Of course, none of the girls did anything wrong. Anyhow, everybody else.
But you're saying the reason why you're up there is because you're the only guy left. There's no truth that we're singling out Paulie because he's a guy. I don't play that card. He's just grasping at straws right now.
What if I stay tomorrow? I'll be the unanimous decision also.
No.
Oh, okay, so you don't get to go up because you thought that we were gonna vote you up because you're a guy.
Am I fucked up? But I'm the one. Was there anything redeeming about it at all? Was there any one component that was good?
Yeah, the plate. You served it on. Give me your jacket.
Thank you for the opportunity, Chef.
Good night.
Oh well. This is my quote-unquote hat. How do y'all like my quote-unquote hat? Well, yeah, quote-unquote there. This is not really a hat. You know, I couldn't find my actual cool-looking hat that I would, my cool-looking black hat that I'd probably use for this video. But anyways, we're just gonna, put this away now. We don't need it for this video. If it's not an actual hat, I can't find my actual hat, so we're gonna have to continue on without it. But anyways, let's just get started. Anyways, hey guys, what's up? It's Randomizer here, and today we're gonna be talking about a former Hell's Kitchen contestant whose name is Paulie Giganti. He was a contestant on the show Hell's Kitchen that first appeared in the 16th season of the show. That's when Paulie Giganti, that's when Paul Giganti first appeared on Hell's Kitchen was the 16th season of the show. However, a couple years after season 16 of Hell's Kitchen aired, Paulie Giganti would end up passing away from an accidental drug overdose of an unknown drug. To this day, the drug that he accidentally overdosed on remains unknown. However, I'm going to explain more of all of that and the whole story of this guy. I'm going to talk about that more in this video, so stay tuned. This is the rise and fall of Paulie Giganti. Or Paulie Giganti, whatever name you want to call him there. Paul was born on August 31st of 1981. He loved to cook at a young age. And throughout his mid-teen years to early adult years, he definitely did work at several food places. And, and several restaurants, stuff like that. He definitely worked his way up in the food industry. However, he was ultimately first seen on camera when Hell's Kitchen season 16 first aired. He was one of the 18 contestants in that season of that show, Hell's Kitchen. As I just said, Giganti was 34 years old at the time of Hell's Kitchen Season 16 when he was on it. Now, he was overall a pretty good contestant on the show, and he overall made it very far in the competition. However, Giganti could also be very irritable. pretty arrogant and, yeah, overall, defiant, arrogant, all that kind of stuff. And he could sometimes have bad performances as well throughout his stay in the competition. You know, he was not the most consistent throughout the competition, cooking and attitude-wise, which is why he was eliminated in 4th place in the competition. So close to the finish line, yet so far. And this is why he was eliminated.
I'm not happy with my performance tonight.
It was one of your worst performances yet. But you have been a fighter from the beginning to the very end. You have been on the ropes many times. But you've always bounced back. But not tonight. Give me your jacket.
Thank you for the opportunity, Chef.
Good night.
My Paulie.
So yeah, even though he did get eliminated, obviously, throughout the competition, he overall did pretty good. So after Paulie Giganti's stay throughout the competition, you know, after he got eliminated, okay, what I'm saying basically is after he got eliminated, he would go back to working at the restaurant that he owned, which is called the Bira. So the Bira restaurant, which he was the executive chef slash owner of, he basically went back to working that job. Yeah. He would continue doing that. You know, he would continue to work at Bira, the restaurant that he owned. He continued to operate it until one day, one fateful day, that would take Paulie Giganti completely out. It would wipe him out. Literally. On the night of April 20th of 2017, police and paramedics would for some reason end up showing up at Giganti's residence, and basically they were doing kind of, I guess, a wellness check on, or no, some person was doing a wellness check on him, and then the police and ambulance were called because so by the way, so at 36 years old, on that night of in April of 2017, on that night that I just explained a little bit earlier, at exactly 36 years old, Paulie Giganti was found dead in his room. He was found completely deceased. There was nothing that paramedics could do for him, or, you know, the people in the ambulance. They couldn't do anything for him. It was determined later that he died of, it was determined later that Paulie Giganti died of an accidental drug overdose. And to this day, the drug that he overdosed on remains unknown. Nobody knows what type of drug that he overdosed on, although he did overdose on a drug, but it's unknown basically. So nobody knows what the drug that he overdosed on is. Hopefully that makes sense for y'all. Now, I did a decent amount of research here. However, I really could not find, I could not find at all the actual reason for Paulie Giganti's, for his overdose. I couldn't find the actual reason for Giganti overdosing. But overall, despite what happened to Paulie, I still wish the absolute best for his family and loved ones, his family, friends, and loved ones. I wish the best for all of them in the future, going forward from here. And I'm overall hoping that they're coping well with this passing, and that they have grieved well when Giganti died. I just hope that Giganti's family and friends did a good job grieving. They didn't do anything, they just grieved well. You know what I mean? They didn't do anything stupid to cope with the loss of Paul Giganti. Hopefully they didn't do that. Although I personally believe that they grieved well. And if there is one really important thing to be learned about Giganti's death overall, it is that you never really know at all how people are doing behind closed doors. You know what I mean? You never know how people are really feeling. Even if you see them constantly, deep down inside, you never really know if people are going through a mental health struggle, if they're going through a struggle in general. Like, you never know if somebody is actually truly happy with their lives, and you never really know if somebody is, just really happy. Like, some people behind the scenes or deep down inside, they might not express it to you, even to your close friends. People to their close friends might not express it to them, but deep down inside, they could be feeling depressed and just sad with themselves overall. What we should do is that we should check in on people. So about, even if it's your son or daughter or other loved one that doesn't really live with you anymore, like, if they're all grown up and stuff, like Paulie Giganti was when he passed away. It's good to just talk to people, communicate with your loved ones and check in on them and really sit down and ask them, how are they doing? How are they feeling right now? Are they really feeling any pain, or are they just going through a struggle right now? And, you might need to help them. Just really check in on your loved ones. And if your loved one, if you see signs overall that your loved one is suicidal or has a substance or alcohol abuse problem, get them help. Like, I will link, or I might actually, put a fundraiser on this video for a charity for mental health, or a charity for people with depression, or for suicide. I'll link some. I'll definitely link some suicide, or no, I'll put some suicide hotline, suicide prevention hotline numbers. I'll definitely pin them and put them in the comments down below to this video, and I'll pin the comment to of the hotline numbers, because as they say out there, mental health is equally as important as physical health. Anyways, hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.